November is National Adoption Awareness Month, which looks to bring awareness to the many children in foster care in North Dakota who still need a loving home. KX News' William Albert shows us what the North Dakota Department of Health and Human Services is doing to bring attention to adoptions, as well as making the overall adoption process easier.
Finding a home for all children. That's what members of the State Department of Health and Human Services is doing. Since last year, there were 245 children in North Dakota adopted from foster care, and that number is expected to keep growing by the end of this year. Despite continued growth of adoption in communities throughout the state, Human Health and Services Administrator of Adoption Services, Julia Hoffman, says November is a time to recognize the many different people in our community who are touched by adoption.
There are many people in our communities that are touched by adoption in some way. Either they know somebody who's adopted, they themselves may be adopted, they know a birth parent who has relinquished a child for adoption. You know, most of us have somebody in our sphere of influence, whether it's in a family or friend group, that has somehow been touched by adoption.
Hoffman says what makes this month even more special is that more than 30 children in 3 jurisdictions will be celebrating their adoption on National Adoption Day, which lands on the Saturday between Thanksgiving.
This year, we're up to 33 children whose adoptions are going to be finalized in 3 different court jurisdictions on the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So this year, November 23rd, and that will be happening in Morton County, in Cass County, and in Grand Forks counties.
While children can sit in foster care for months or even years, Hoffman says that North Dakota has been making strides to improve the adoption process for families around the state.
Streamline the paperwork process, we've streamlined the background check process. We've just really looked at all phases of the adoption process to see what we can do to make sure that we're working as efficiently as possible.
One of the biggest concerns of the foster care system is children aging out of the system at 18, but Hoffman says this month is a chance to help find homes for the older ones.
Greatest need has been to recruit families who are willing to look at providing permanency for older children, teenagers, for children with more serious behavioral issues.
Hoffman knows the importance of adoption better than most, as she adopted her son at the age of 6 in 1997 after a family in Grand Forks was unable to adopt him.
With us, and we finalized the adoption a little over 6 months later, and he is now grown, living on his own, married, here in Bismarck, and we're very proud of him.
Mine out for KX News, I'm William Albert.
For more information on how the adoption process works in North Dakota, you can go to kxnet.com. We have a link provided in this story.